Stop recording. Speech off.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. In today's video, I thought we would do apps I believe everyone should use or everyone should have on their iPad. We are going to do productivity, entertainment, and disability-specific apps. Let's start with productivity. In the productivity category, I believe everyone should have a good email app. I use both Outlook and the default email app on my iPad. Disclaimer, this is mostly going to be for iPad and iPhone, but mainly iPad. My favorite, like I said, is between the default mail app and Outlook. And then everyone should have a good word processor for school, or if you want to go to school or a job. And my two recommendations for that are Google Docs and Word, the Microsoft Word. I love Microsoft Word because to me the app is cleaner. It doesn't bombard you with as many options, but you can find those options, but they're not just out there, but you can find them, and most people use Word docs, so you can just send them from the app and it's there. And since I have an Outlook account, you can just sync, share everything. But I also love Google for more of the collaboration features, because more people have Google accounts than Outlook accounts. So if I need to collaborate on a group project or something, Google is easier for their collaboration features, and I find it works better if I need to, the rare time I need to load a project on my Braille note. Google worked better on that last time I checked, but I need to do an updated check on that. So I recommend Google Docs and Microsoft Word in the word processing category. And what else was I going to mention? In the web browser, I go back and forth between Google Chrome and Safari. I just grew up using Safari. Safari was the web browser that I learned how to use first, that I kind of taught myself how to use whenever I got my first iPod Touch, 4th generation, whenever I was 13 or 14, throwback to the old iPod Touches. And so that's what I'm just most comfortable with, so that's what I default to. But I also like Google Chrome just because there's some websites that Safari doesn't support. Yes, it's better on the iPad than the iPhone, but there's just some websites that are better supported on Google Chrome, so that's why I have both, and will sometimes switch back and forth depending on the website and things like that. And if you are a content creator like me and does video, for me, as someone who relies heavily on screen readers, for me, I like iMovie the best, who doesn't do a lot of heavy editing. To me, it's just the most simple. But also, LumaFusion is a $30 app and is accessible for editing and things of that nature. Now let's move on to the entertainment sector. Let's start with music. I love both YouTube Music and Apple Music. Apple Music is more of where I like to, if I know what I'm in the mood to listen to, I'll ask, hey, you know who, play this, or I'll go create a playlist of like a couple of my favorite artists and play it on there. But YouTube Music, I like their like super mixes and their created playlists better, and the app is better for if you're trying to discover new music. And then, of course, you know, if you're watching me, you already have YouTube, but YouTube is, of course, one of my favorite apps for learning things. And then some of my favorite streaming services are Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Hulu. And then for blindness specific apps, my favorite app that helps make things easier with my disability is Seeing AI by Microsoft. You can scan money, and you can like money, and it'll tell you the denomination. It'll describe some photos to you. It'll tell you like what some like products are. It'll tell you just a lot of different cool things. My favorite like accessible GPS app is Razzarillo. Blind Square is also a good GPS app. Be My Eyes is you are on kind of like on a FaceTime call with a volunteer that can tell you different things, like what color your shirt is, can help you visually see like what's on a computer screen, different things like that. And then Era is like a paid version of this with more trained volunteers that can help you do more things. One Step Reader, which used to be KNFB Reader. It's expensive, but you can like scan apps, like scan documents. The Voice Stream sweep of products, or stream of group of apps is really good as well. And yeah, that's my must-have apps for the iPad. See you on the next one.
Camera chooser. Stop recording.